the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Hold up, y'all got a problem, my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we might need more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch my savior. Hold up, give me that touch with my haters.
I just wanna rock. Body out of y'all.
Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides. And you better
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the New Orleans Saints. Strap in, this will be the good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Now ETN to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another tote for ETN. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stop for a loss.
Danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Dart from the gun on third down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Nick Herbig able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Rodgers to return it. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing Jones. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, New York.
Now Jones. That's complete to Sanders. And they're going to be setting down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Giants, 1st down. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, New York.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he will take it off in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 70. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Looks good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We got more power.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw, Dart. Screenplay, here's ETN. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Dart. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Jones out to the flat, that's caught. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
COVID-19. Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. Touchdown, Giants! Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
I just want to rock. I just want to...
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
10 yards on the
You're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Here we go. Here we go.
And he'll go again with ETN. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and
3. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Ready.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Set. 19-18.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run with ETN. And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Ready, go.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Play fake, and here's Dart. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nice throw there by the rookie from Ole Miss. He's got his guys a first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Etienne. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to throw for it with Dart. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a nice job to break free of run tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Paulson and Debo up to make the stop. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Here's a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to that lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
21. Saints 3. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And not much happening on the return as we get this to about the 23.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing his dart. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
3rd and 19.
Ready? Viking 18. 18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Ready.
To throw his dart. This ball down the field for Pitts. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards.
Yeah, that's a 37-yard line.
and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On play action, here's Dart. Touchdown, Saints! Kyle Pitts as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it makes the score 21-10. Saints 10. Fairbairn is set to kick off. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At their own 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2nd down and 8. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Something takes a part of me. Fairbairn is set to kick off. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Giants first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Giants.
Cup 19. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That's complete to Dobbs. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up second down. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he will take it all in. for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. What's good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Play action. Now Dart. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
The offense retains possession.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working out of the gun is Dart. It's caught inside the 25. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. ETN up the middle. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now 2nd and 9. Play action now. Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, New York.
Cowboy 80.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cut 19. Cut 19. Pioneer. 60 Bobcat. Go.
Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he works free. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw now on first down. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point. And they open the lead up now at 25.
Saints 10. Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline. because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no winning point. He wants his lead to stay right where it is. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Man open, that's Yeaaa Chase complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, you talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
70 Lions, 79 Broncos. Ready?
They go play action with Dart. Looking deep here for Chase. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Yeaaa Chase, 42 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Saints 17. Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
That's caught by Tucker. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
What's going to be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. Rap, twisted, the girls are home.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Cougar 19. Cougar 19.
It's Barkley. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 35 yards. And the Giants are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
The kick is
Looks good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Saints 17. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing a completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Third and 8. Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after the ice is down, there's going to be a nice long soaking hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And they take a knee. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Second and 11. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Head to 60, head to 60. 19 tight, 60 Bobcat, 60.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
At the 24-yard line. A gain of 9 brings us 2nd and 1.
Now Jones. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Giants, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the loss will